Hey, this is Crazy and Conche. So yeah. Okay. So we're just gonna get to. Sorry, it's gonna take some time. So I'm just gonna like. Okay, I'm just gonna like close that for a sec. So in this video, first I want to just tell you about this code. I know this is like in Norwegian, but yeah, you can get this Ride With Us hoodie that I think is super cool. So just use the code Ride With Us to get it, and also I don't know how long it lasts, so but still, what it says is one hoodie, one donation. Now you can be part of the change. We've made an exclusive hoodie that you can get for free in game. What's so special about it? For each hoodie like for each code that's used, and each hoodie that you know is being like yeah redeemed. So Stable Online donates one SEK, which is like one Swedish, like the currency in Sweden. So like one like piece of money, like you would say $1 if it was dollars, but it's just a different currency. So yeah, to to charity. A stylish piece of clothing that gives you an extra special, great feeling. Sorry, I'm the worst at translations. We're gonna have okay, I'm just gonna do this in English. So this is at the Yes, I'm a Horse Girl thingy. Um, one hoodie, one donation. Now you can be part of this change. We've created an exclusive free hoodie to wear inside the game. What makes it special? For every hoodie claimed, Star Stable Online would donate one SEK to a good cause. Simply a fashionable look to feel extra good about. We'll take a vote on the causes that are most important to you. Stay tuned for more info. Log into your account and use the code Ride With Us to get your hoodie. So that is RIDEWITHUS. So, Ride With Us. And this is like this like thingy that most people have right now that is like about um hashtag yes I'm a horse girl, that is like about that horse girls usually will get like a bad rep, and that like yeah, that if you're a horse girl, then you're crazy and you're weird and all of that stuff. And some people get bullied. 60% get bullied for their horse interests. And 72% think horse girl is perceived negative. So yeah, it's just like about being proud of being yourself. And yeah. So yeah, so it's just about that, like it's okay to be you, and it's okay to be a horse girl, like horses. Um, so yeah, and even though people are trying to give you a bad rep about it, then they're the issue, not you. So yeah, so this is the yes, I'm a horse girl campaign, I guess. I don't know. So yeah. And I think it's like really cool. Like, I mean, it's all about, be who you are, don't care about the haters, like I'm all for that. So yeah. And also I wanted to do a little bit of like when the new era is going to be released, because well, I see only three possibilities at this point, and I'm going to tell you about it. So yeah. Okay, so now today was like the Guillermo video course, your course's update, and then the next week and the week after that is the birthday. So till then. So yeah, and I mean, I'm guessing that the Winter Village update is gonna last from the 30th of November until the 11th of January, because that is like 6 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Like 6 updates, and then it lasts for that. So I'm thinking that like that's okay. We'll just ignore that for a sec. And then I'm thinking that the Halloween update is gonna like come sometime between like either on the 5th, 12th, or 19th of October and last until like the 9th or the 16th. You do the maths for like when it would start and end and stuff. And I don't know if it's gonna last for 4 or 6 weeks. It could be 5 as well, but just bear with me, okay? Um, so yeah, because I don't know if the birthday is gonna be like part of the fall festival or not. Because if it is going to be part of the fall festival, then obviously the Halloween update is going to be only 4 weeks. And I say only 4 weeks, but I mean like it's not that little. So yeah. So yeah, so like it's not really that little, but still. So yeah. And I just feel like, like the 16th and the 23rd are just going to be small updates in between, two kind of like big, well, the festivals I see at least is something kind of big, and I think they're meant as, also something big. So, yeah, so I'm thinking it's just going to be small updates here anyways, maybe also on the 9th, but yeah. And I feel like there must at least be two smaller updates in between of like a new area and like a big event. So I'm thinking that like this would be 2 or 3 um updates, like so I just feel like that's not enough time to have a new area be here, no matter when it starts and when it ends. But it could be 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. It could be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So yeah, so I'm thinking that like it's either going to like start on the 12th or the 19th if it's only 4 weeks, and then end on the 9th or 16th. Obviously, if it's 6 weeks, then like it could. I don't think it's gonna like be any longer than the 9th. So then like it would have to be then starting on the 5th. So if it's 6 weeks, it would start on the 5th, go until the like we would have the last week's update on the 9th, and it would obviously go until the 16th, but then it would be like an update that would not be Halloween, you know so some new horses or a new race or something small. um so yeah. So I mean, like, of course it could start like in September, and go until like the 9th of November as well or something. So it could do that as well, but it's just like I doubt that. So so I don't think it's gonna start like before October, and I don't think it's gonna go on like for longer than 16th at most, and I am a little bit unsure about that, honestly. I kind of feel like this is gonna be like the last week, so I feel like but yeah, like I said, I'm a little bit unsure because it could be like going from the 19th, and then it would have to be the last update on the 9th. But yeah. But anyway, so I'm a little bit unsure about that, but yeah. But anyways, like regardless of what it would be, like yeah. So of course, one thing that it would be possible is for the new area to be released, like towards the middle ish of the Halloween or the winter updates, like one of those. Or if it starts on the 19th, like the Halloween update, then, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks between the birthday and the Halloween updates. So, and I mean, like I said, I think, it should be like maybe two small updates and then a new area and then two small updates. Like, something big, two updates, two smaller updates, then, a new area, two smaller updates. But I kind of feel like, since the birthday is only 2 weeks, maybe 1 week of something small would be good enough. So, then 1 week of something small and then the new area and then two smaller things, Halloween lasting for 4 weeks. So, week 1, week 2, 3, and 4, you know, and then two smaller updates before, the Winter Village. So, I do see that as a possibility. And of course, it could be possible for there to be only one smaller update in between something big. But I kind of feel like it needs to be two. So as far as I see it, I see only three options really. Because I'm just gonna like discard the if we have, the 9th, 16th, and 23rd of November, I'm just gonna simply discard that and be like, well, there's no way the new area would come on the 16th of November. Um, just no. I mean, I think also even Halloween is gonna last, um, like, until the 16th. So yeah, I think, or at least that Halloween is gonna end, on the 9th. So, and I feel like, like having it the week after is just too close. So yeah, so I see, three options. Option number one is that the new area is gonna come with Halloween or the Mint Village. I don't think it's gonna come with the birthday because, then I think it would have like said something about it. Plus, I think it would last for longer if that was the case. So longer than 2 weeks. So yeah, and I feel like just what is said here is already enough, So yeah. Um, yeah. So yeah. So either, with the Halloween or Winter Village updates, and then I feel like it's gonna be like towards the middle ish at least, because like the middle of 4 weeks, how do you do that? But you get what I mean. So like around the middle, and then maybe most likely the Winter Village update because that's gonna be longer, or at least I believe it's gonna be longer. So yeah, or option number two, if like we then would have one small update after the birthday, then new area, and then two smaller updates, and then Halloween. See that as a possibility. So I see it as a possibility of um, the new area coming out on the 28th of September. And option number three is no new area, which I mean, like, yeah, I just don't believe that at all. I'm sorry, but I just don't believe that there will not be a new area. Like, yeah, that's just like, yeah, no, that's impossible. So I believe that it's either going to be here on September 28th, um, October 26th, or November 2nd, or sometime in December. Anytime in December, really. So yeah, and I'm thinking it's probably not going to be the 28th. Um, so 7th, 14th, or 21st. One of these three. So that's the dates that I see it possible to like for yeah. So I see it as possible for the 7th, 14th, and 21st of December. Also the 2nd of November, if Halloween actually lasts, and that isn't the last day for Halloween. So yeah, um, which I doubt that would be the last. Well, I mean, could be the last day for like Halloween updates. If that's the case, then you know, like 26th and 19th would be the possibilities. But yeah, like either 19th or 2nd, 26th could be a possibility, and the 28th. So you know, like either the 28th of September, the 26th, possibly 19th of October, the 2nd of November. Um, I would say probably possibly 16th, but I don't believe in it. Or then 7th, 14th, or 21st of December. So how many days would that be? Um, three halves, 4, 5. So 5 days and 3 half, like, which is just like, I don't believe it's going to be the 19th of October or the 2nd or 16th of November. So that's just like highly unlikely, but still possible, you know? Um, but the 26th of October, the 28th of September, um, and the 7th, 14th, and 21st of December, I would say is likely. And I would say that the most likely one is probably the 28th of September. But yeah, we'll see. Um, but you know, like as you can see here, it just says that there's so much happening with the birthday celebration, so I just don't see how, you know, there could be a new area as well, because it's just like, you know, it just seems like too much for, you know, something extra. But I mean, we will see. We will see. Anyways, I was thinking of ending this video now, and I don't know when I'm gonna post it, but I was actually thinking of like maybe posting it like next week or something. So yeah, because I already posted a video, or am gonna be posting a video for tomorrow. Um, so that's like scheduled and so maybe next week we'll see. Yeah, and let me know down in the comment sections what you think. I know I've said before that, you know, like, oh, I know what area comes next and when it comes, you know, and I know I said that it would be like somewhere between July and August, or then, you know, August, but then, well, I actually originally said one of these 2 weeks, but then, you know, the last part of the summer festival came out, which I mean, I didn't think that was gonna come, so yeah. And then, you know, like then we had the main story quest, and you know, now it's like the birthday coming up next, so yeah. But I still think the same area is gonna come out though. So I still think it's gonna be the same area. But yeah, okay. Just need to see when I opened the um, um the map. Okay. So I'm just gonna see when I open the map and everything. Um, I'm just gonna make this a little bigger so that you can see it a little clearer. Um, I don't know, it's in Norwegian, sorry about that, but it's just, I did the video in Norwegian, so that's why it's in Norwegian. But yeah, um, so that this is gonna like take some time and all. There we go. So what I think the area is still the same. I'm thinking this is still like, you know, maybe not all of it, but a part of it at least is gonna be like, because you know, I just think that and the old Hills Crest somewhere along here is just too small. I think that is simply too small to be the new area. Of course, it can come out as well, but I just think, you know, like that wouldn't be all of it. So yeah, and this part here is just like to connect this part with like the next part that will come here when the map expands. So obviously that's not going to come yet. And this here, I mean, of course, that's something that, would be big enough as, an area in itself. But I kind of feel like this is the area that comes next, So, for so many reasons, even. So, I still think this is the new area. Either just a part of it, like this piece here, or I think actually it's probably going to be bigger though, but I kind of feel like it's all of it at once. And why I think so is obviously because, you can see how it's all connected everywhere. So I just can't imagine this being opened, piece by piece, because it's just like, yeah, it's just not possible to be piece by piece, in my opinion. So, yeah. Oops. Um, okay. Okay. So that one. No, that's the music. Ugh, there we go. Sorry, I just wanted to say that one because it's funny. Um, where was it? Yeah, it was this one. So I commented and asked our stable. Um, where's my comment? It's probably so far down, isn't it? Oh, gee. Oh, it's just so much. I don't think I can find my comment. Um, okay, you know what? I might have to like blur some stuff though, but let's do this. Okay. Because I'm gonna. So this is a conversation with someone. I'm just gonna like ignore it completely. Um. So yeah, I've had so many people like what I commented to that person. So yeah, yeah. So I'm just gonna like put that away because I just don't want that negative energy to be a part of anything really. So I asked, like, will there be a new area this year? I'm guessing the library could possibly count as a new area, but will there be a bigger area, like the huge one up at Gold Hills or the one by Firegrove/Wildwoods? And they responded with, we must wait and find out. So, I mean, like, I'm guessing that that is a yes, because I mean, like, if they had no intentions to open a new area, um, this year, I feel like they would tell us that, we're not going to open a new area now, and then, also come with the reason. So, like, if they were not coming with a new area, I feel like they would, tell us that there will be no new area this year. You know, so I feel like, they would have just, like, then said no, um, and explained why. Because I feel like, Star Stable is like the kind of people that would like, you know, they would like be upfront about it so that, like if people would get angry, then, we would get the anger out of the systems and then, like, I don't feel like Star Stable would just like, surprise us with surprise, there's not going to be a new place, even though so many of you wanted to, like, yeah. So I mean, like, I just feel like Star Stable would never do that. So I feel like they would tell us if there wouldn't be a new place. Um, so I feel like, if it was a no, they would have just said no. Um, because I just don't feel like people have issues with saying no ever. You know, and I know that they're not trying to like spoil anything, but I feel like they're spoil. Well, yeah, spoil. But I also kind of feel like, they're trying to like, be a little mysterious and like, oh, we can't say yes because, like we're not supposed to, tell you things that are gonna happen before we've even announced it, But at the same time, it's just like we can't say no because then, so many people are gonna get pissed, and so I just feel like, it's like they can't say no because that would be lying, but they can't say yes because, they can't, like tell us that there's going to be a new place before they've like, announced it themselves, So I feel like this is like, pretty great proof that one of those areas is going to be released. And, I'm thinking it's the one by Golden Hills. So, yeah. But I mean, like, like Cersei will say, we must wait and find out. So we just have to wait and see. And I hope we won't have to wait for too long. But who knows? I feel like the 28th of September is a little bit too long, but I mean, I am going to my parents' place on the 3rd of September, so in literally no time, and then I'm coming back sometime this week. So I mean, it would be perfect for it to be on the 28th. I mean, like just got back, so that would be kind of perfect, honestly. But yeah. And I mean, like, I'm still gonna sit here and wait when January comes if there hasn't been a new place. Gonna be a bit disappointed because that means that there was no new place, but yeah. So yeah. So I mean, I will be a little bit disappointed if there's not gonna be a new place this year, but I feel like some people just wouldn't do that, like they just wouldn't. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I just feel like they wouldn't because like we saw how well that ended back in 2018, with, oh, we're not going to release a new place now for a really long time, and then next year they even release something new, you know, like a new area. So, yeah. So, there's not going to be a new area for a really long time now. Next year, new area, you know? So, yeah, yeah, yeah. But anyways, I think that was it for this video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and watch my other videos because that helps me being able to keep on doing YouTube. Stay crazy. I hope to see you later.